Yeah, Boog, some players love this heat. They feel like there's no fear attacking the baseball, don't have to worry about cold days and getting jammed. But I tell you what, for me, it was always about hydration because I could cramp up, and you have to make sure that you stay up on your fluids. And it's not just when the game starts. This is something that you have to do days in advance if you're someone that's prone to cramping.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch, towing the slab in today's game, Nathan Eovaldi.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One out, bases empty. Tap dances out of the way of that one. And Devers hits that one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Way out front for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. 2 outs. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Nick Pivetta.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
Bottom of the first. Here's Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right through there for a strike. And there's a ball. This one in the air. Casas under this one. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. And it's fouled away. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. Strike.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, Masataka Yoshida. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's a strike across the top of the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That's down and in. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Swings through it for the K. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Trevor Story. Evaldi, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a slider. And a pitch. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yep, exactly.
One down, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Wilyer Abreu stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
Pivetta back to work. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Kicks and deals. That's in there. And that is strike 2.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That misses. 1-2 to count. And the pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Just missed. That one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Goes down looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. On the ground, out to short. Story sends it over to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he's usually in right, today starting in left. First pitch misses.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
That's towards center. Tavares settles under it. And there's one away.
Batting 8, the second baseman,
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox.
Grissom.
And ball 1. And that's down and away. Top of the third, no score. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Here comes a pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. And a good eye there. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Out towards left center. Carter on the move. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's Leody Taveras.
The center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Pivetta back to work. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch.
1-2.
And another ball. Kicks and fires. That one the other way. Story on to first. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Ezekiel.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Ezekiel Duran. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas, and that quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Marcus.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one there. Just missed. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. O'Neill drifts towards it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jarren Duran. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing, and he held up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground, and that's just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Devers takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And the righty deals. That one in the dirt. 2-1. Line and a base hit into right. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Now batting Tristan Casas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at first, one away. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here's the 0-2. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Masataka Yoshida now at the plate. That misses. Ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So 2 aboard and 2 out, scoreless game. Trevor Story digs in now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Garcia settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Boston strands a pair, and we are still scoreless. Back in Arlington, bottom of the 4th. So now it's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
The right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings over the top of that one. And a pitch. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Right fielder,
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off. He was late. And the right-hander deals.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Next offering way off the plate. Smoked on the ground, a second. Whips it to Casas. 2 up, 2 down. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Evan Carter. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Move to first.
Hey, he's in there.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Carter off of first with 2 away. Not close with that one. And the count even 1-1. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Rangers leave 1, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And here it comes. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next one in the dirt.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Good eye right there.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Eovaldi checks the runner, and he's back safely. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. And that one fouled off. Out to center. Tavares settles under it. Makes the grab.
Now batting, catcher, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Fly to left his first time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss
No ball.
as he was
One
out
strike.
front that time. One out. Runners at first and second. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
So the lineup flips over, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jarren Duran.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. First and second, two down, and we're at the top of the fifth. And he swings over the top there.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nathaniel
The
Lowe.
first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs, can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Ground ball, Casas. He takes it on his own, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Now batting, the catcher,
Jonah Heim will hit next. Grounded out to short in his first trip. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Just missed.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
And another ball.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Righty delivers. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting.
Man at first with one gone. Leody Taveras, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The pitch. Runner takes off out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
Ezekiel Duran getting ready to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Outside low, and that is ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. O'Neill makes the play, and that's the inning. 1 left for Texas. Still no score. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's Devers at the plate.
The third baseman, Rafael
Devers, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a good eye there.
1-1.
Foul ball there. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now 1 missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And next for the Red Sox, Tristan Casas, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one missing low. That's outside, and the count is 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Called strike right there. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And there's a strike.
Careful.
Left-hand hitter waits. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Left-hand batter waits. Got it by him for the K.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. And that one hammered. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Pavetta back to work. Liner to second and picked on the hop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
Seager stands in now. Nice curveball for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. And ball one. Pitch is in for a strike. 1-2.
Look, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. That one off the mark. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the next pitch is way outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he deals. On the ground to first. Takes it himself. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
The right fielder, Adolis.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 2. And ball one to the right fielder.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. Foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. The pitch. Story swings and crushes one. Deep left field. Back there. It's gone over the left field wall. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next to hit, Wilyer Abreu. That's outside. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Movement in the bullpen. Brock Burke up and loosening in the pen. Yates, a right-hander, loosening up as well. In the air, left field, down the line. Carter makes the grab, and there's one away. And now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. Just missed. There's a strike at the knees. And a count 1-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Towards first, low. And he handles it himself for the out. So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. 1 ball.
Well,
1
he's
strike.
so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Jump throw. They get the out, and that'll do it. Solo shot opens the scoring for Boston. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. And a pitch.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. And a foul ball left side. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away. Big time out leading off the home 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now it's going to be Josh Young. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounce to third. Fires across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. They still trail 1-0. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brock
Number
Burke.
46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Connor Wong. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Just misses with that one. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next pitch is outside. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Slings to first. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Now batting Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike one. Burr, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Out to short, Seager gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Devers now 1 for 3.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds, add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key, throwing the ball where he wants to.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark. 2-2. The lefty fires. That one misses, and the count's full.
Okay.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox, but they're on top 1-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. The right-hander back to work. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He powers that one out of here. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Nick Pivetta gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. And so the Red Sox go to the bullpen. Greg Weissert.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Now
And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say.
Number
Spin rate's
57,
very high, and it just
Greg
breaks a ton.
Weissert.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Leody Taveras digs in now. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one. Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one in the air center field. He's got it. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Durant in the box, lays off for ball one. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Joe Jakes getting ready to go. Bernardino also throwing. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. Line drive, base hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Kicks and deals.
No, that's the ball.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Check on the runner. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
But when you're the go-ahead run over there at first base, you've got to be extra careful and make sure that you don't get picked off, make sure that you don't get doubled off on a line drive. But right there, we just had a mental lapse.
That one ripped. And there's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. In the air to left center. And that ends the inning. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. The wind and the pitch. And there's a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Bobby Dahlbeck. And here is Masataka Yoshida. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Yerry Rodriguez appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Latz, a lefty, warming up as well. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Story now. He's already homered in this game. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
At the belt and fires. Stays alive. And it falls. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And here is Wilyer Abreu. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Now batting, left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Yerry Rodriguez.
Yerry Rodriguez.
Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Backed off the plate that time. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. Story on his way home. He scores, and they lead by 2.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Connor Wong now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Ref Snyder, the lead runner out at second. Grissom on at first with 2 down. Ripped to short. Off balance throw in time. And that is that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers 1. So coming into the game now on defense, Bobby Dahlbeck. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Rob Refsnyder. He'll be out in left field. So they turn things over to the righty, Kenley Jansen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. And now, Adolis Garcia. Here comes a pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. Jansen, an all-star a season ago, 36 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Swings through that.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air out to center, under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, left fielder. Evan.
Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. A strikeout and a walk. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one cutting but missing down low. The Rangers trailing by 2. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air out to right. Going back on this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 6.
Last chance now for the Rangers. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The Rangers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where Each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final